Hello everybody, it is I, the man with the broken or missing pants, Matto-san. Did I have pants once upon a time? I don't know. This chess piece is beat up though. So, I think we were working on this thing. Oh, you know what I forgot? It's time for death pictures. Boop. So, this picture is captioned safe mining, and we have me, two pickaxes, going at a wall, not noticing that the wall is about to collapse on me. This is, alright, boop. It's in reference that, so I had a hole cleared above me, and I'm like, I'm completely safe now, you know, I can go crazy mining. But the walls actually avalanched sideways down onto me. Basically is what happened. So, oh, there's snow in the old, whatever you call this thing. Oh. I don't have the block down yet. I think I need to finish the metal work first. Was that the thing? Yeah, so I think I'm working on this blast furnace. Let's do a little status check on it. So we need a complete ring around this layer before this thing will work. And right now we've got a mostly complete ring minus 2 sheets. Is that really it? 2 sheets. And these sheets are made... Oh, is this... No, this looks like berries. I think we take a double ingot and we hammer it flat. So that's 4 ingots we're missing. And we recently got a little bit of metal. Where did I put it? I think that might be the extent of it right there. 16 times 25 is 4 ingots. Is that? Yeah, magnetite should be iron as well. So that's another 4 ingots. Another 2 ingots. Do we have more metal than I realized? I don't remember being that successful last week. Maybe I had all this already and I didn't realize. I think that's probably the case. Let's get some charcoal going and we'll get some of this. I assume there's nothing waiting for us in the bloomery, right? Yeah. So we're just waiting on charcoal to cook up another round. We've got 7 charcoal, and that's probably it. Yeah, so let's just get a batch of charcoal going, huh? Yeah, looks like I need a lot of wood. We don't have hardly anything in the charcoal pits. Okay. That's almost broken, isn't it? Do we have any spare iron? Like, ready to be made into tools or anything? No, we don't. So we're gonna have to use bismuth bronze if we break any tools in the next few minutes. So let's hope it doesn't come to that. It is snowy. Not a big fan of the snow. Maybe I should move down south. Those didn't work out. Alright. Is that my quarry? Could be. No, it's not. I don't remember that tree being there before. Could be a new one. I think they grew. I think saplings plant themselves to some extent. And I think, well, of course saplings grow on their own once they're planted. Yeah, so I think you don't technically need to replant trees in this game, as long as you let the land lie fallow long enough. Which, we use more wood than that, so that's probably not an actual option. It's looking kind of night out here, huh? I don't feel like my game's turned up enough for me to hear it today. Oh yeah, that's the sunset. Looks like my HP is still down from the death. Must have happened late last week. Hashtag rage quit, right? Alright. Let's go touch the bed. Touch the bed with our back. Our neck? Can't really see our bodies when we're lying down like that. So presumably we're just our necks sitting in the bed. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Making good progress. But not enough progress, clearly. Still got quite a bit more space to fill here. Okay. I didn't think I had gathered enough yet. I just came back because it was nighttime. And I didn't want to mess with that. I have no idea where that quarry ended up. I was digging a quarry. It's kind of a plus-shaped thing, and it goes all the way to the surface. It's just a big hole in the surface somewhere. Oh, that's not an axe. It's like reminds me of trying to remove a tree and using a shovel to try to cut through tree roots. You know, I never knew what bagworms were until they killed a tree. I never even knew they existed. And now I see them everywhere, now that I know they exist. It's one of those freaky things, you know? If you don't know what a bagworm is, look that up. Go look that up. So, there might be different kinds, but what I know them as is these weird things that hang on pine trees. Well, not necessarily just pine trees, but let's say just pine trees. What they do is they pick needles off of the pine tree and they stick it to their body. And then they hang from the branch and they look like a pine cone. Because of all the pine needles they've stuck to their body. So they're this weird, creepy thing that imitates a pine cone that crawls around on the bottom of branches. It's really freaky. I mean, they don't, like, I didn't know they were alive till I saw them move. You know, I just thought it was some weird pine cone. Because I don't know a lot about pine cones either, you know. So I just thought it was a pine cone. It was not a pine cone. Pine cones don't walk along the branches. Also, pine cones aren't made out of pine needles. They're like, you know, pine cones are like woody things, you know. But these things are like basically made out of pine needle type stuff. Pine needle looking stuff. But it's, you know, the general shape and perhaps size of a pine cone. Freakiest thing, man. I think the Pokemon Burmy is based on those. If you're familiar with Pokemon, which you may not be. And even if you are, your odds of knowing a given Pokemon are pretty low. Considering there's like, oh, what is it, 700 some now? I don't even know. That's a guess. Last time I kept track, it was in the high 400s. And I think, pretty sure there's been a new game or two since then, so my money's on 700s. I mean, who knows? It might be years down the road by the time by the time you're watching this video, you know? So, there could be like 15,000 in current year. Do you think they'll ever stop making, like, okay, let's assume the Pokemon series continues for eternity. If that's true, will they continue making new Pokemon for eternity? Or will they eventually be like, okay, we have enough now. Let's just make new forms for the ones we got. What am I looking for? Food, that's what I'm looking for. Sandwiches, there you are. Okay. This ought to be enough logs. Oh, this is a weird... What am I looking for? Looking for spruce. Here you go. Take these. Okay. Now I'm looking for spruce again. What was that? Spruce. Okay. Now we'll go for stacks. Stacking wood's such a complicated affair. But yeah, like there eventually gets to be a number of Pokemon where it's just impossible to remember or care, right? Like, it might be in the thousands, but that number has to exist, right? I mean, people always act like human beings have brains with infinite storage capacity, but, you know, the older I get, the less I'm inclined to believe that. You know? Just from personal experience. It seems like your brain is very good at picking out what information you actually need versus information that you don't really need. Like, basically how frequently you use information. And it tends to dump stuff that, you don't use ever. So, based on the fact that the body does that, I have to assume that our storage is finite. Surprisingly finite, even. Because otherwise there wouldn't be, like, a reason to do that, you know? That's my explanation about why I come to that conclusion. Because, like, if your brain had infinite storage capabilities, it wouldn't have to decide what to keep and what to forget, you know? You just keep everything. It wouldn't have to prioritize things based on how much you used it. But it does, so I have to assume that that's an essential trait, because things that aren't essential tend to get bred out, I guess, because they're a waste of resources, basically. Hashtag evolution. You know, I gotta say, they're, like, how do I want to put this? So, during about the time that I was growing up, in about the place where I was growing up, the good old US of A, there was a lot of controversy about, basically about evolution being taught in the schools, due to the apparent religious conflicts, the seeming incongruity that causes with the most mainstream religion in America. But what I want to say is that regardless how you feel about that specific topic, I feel like understanding the concept of evolution is essential just from a perspective of understanding organic systems. Because a lot of things behave like that, right? Like, you get viruses, and the way that they spread and grow, well, okay, maybe virus is a bad example. Let's say bacteria, right? The way that they gain resistances is essentially the same. You're teaching the same thing, you know? But it doesn't just end there. Like, say you're talking market competition and capitalism, it's the same sort of thing, the same concept, you know? And I feel like because the evolution topic is such a hot button issue, I feel like there's a basic underlying truth to it that helps in your understanding of a lot of things outside of, like, evolution, you know? Like, understanding how living things grow and change in relation to their environment is essential to understanding how a lot of systems work. So I feel like by having that be such a hot button issue, it really does people a disservice in general, you know? even if we're not talking about that specific topic. I feel like it's detrimental to education in general to not understand those concepts. Because I feel like a lot of people don't get those concepts as a result, you know? They don't understand the idea of, well, if you make an environment that's conducive to such and such, you will end up with such and such, you know? Why am I breaking snow? Because I'm thinking, right? Okay, we're waiting on charcoal, so what do we do now? We can get the second charcoal pit going. I don't think we're that desperate for charcoal, though. I should at least put these in the other charcoal pit, though. As best I can. Sure. Alright. I don't know. I'm all for perfect information. Okay, we need to decide what we're doing. My mind's just wandering. After we decide, we can talk some more. Alright. Waiting for that, to make the metal, to make that. How broken is this? 300 uses is a lot. Should we go mining? Should we go looking for mining? Should I make pants? Should I wear pants? Should I wear pants today? That's the question mankind asks itself. I feel like I should take this off before it breaks. Do we have an armor collection somewhere? I felt like we did. Like we were collecting. Yeah, okay, we got copper helmet, copper chest, copper pants. Bronze chest. Okay. Magnetite. Okay. So, this would be... What do we have on? Bismuth bronze? Do we have any bismuth? We don't even have any bismuth bronze in here. What about these boots? Bismuth bronze? Alright, since this is in the red... Well, it's not that low. It's still got 800. I don't know. We can let it ride, I guess. Maybe we should... What are we missing? We don't have copper boots, I guess. You want to make some copper boots? Do we even have copper? Do we even have an ounce of copper? We got this stuff. This is copper. Don't have much of that, though. Got, like... 2 ingots. 2.5 ingots. That's not much. Oh, that's more, right? That's like... Another, maybe 3 ingots. We don't have much copper. This can go in that other chest. I could ingotify it. Might as well, right? Any reason I shouldn't? I don't think there's a reason I shouldn't. How am I doing on coal? That is a serious concern. Ooh! Ooh! That's not even coal, that's charcoal. Do we even have any coal? Ooh! Ooh! Maybe we should keep making charcoal, actually. Oh! First batch is ready. maybe we should make more charcoal while we wait for the bloomery to go. That sounds like a good idea. Alright, now that we're back to work, was I finished with what I was saying earlier? I don't know. I guess I just feel like people get too carried away with stuff making sense. No, that's not the right way to put it. People are afraid of making their own observations? No. People aren't good at making their own observations? Maybe? Like, yeah. So, I don't know. Okay, for me personally, if somebody tells me something, I don't ever take that as a given, right? Like, I'm like, oh, so I heard this. Let me see if I can verify that. That's, like, it's funny, like, a lot of times, oh, what am I looking for? I'm looking for metal. Okay. What was it 24 and 24, I think? So a 16 and an 8? Is that? I'm pretty sure that's how this works. Anyway, what was I saying? So like if I hear something and someone states it like it's a fact, you know? If I ever repeat that thing, I tend to use the term allegedly. Like if I'm telling you something that I heard but I haven't seen any evidence of, I'll be like, allegedly this, you know? Regardless of how much I believe that it's true or not, you know? I'll just be like, well, I haven't verified it, so, you know. So it's like internally I'm saying, please take this with a grain of salt, perhaps. You know, verify this for yourself, but, you know. So I feel like in my head there's a clear distinction between things that I know, between things that I think that I know and things that I've heard, you know? Things that I think that I know versus things that I've heard that I believe to be true. Yeah. But I feel like most people don't have that or do that. It's concerning. You know? Because, yeah, I feel like, you know, I try to verify things if I can, generally. But you can only verify so much, you know? Like someone says, hey, I landed on the moon, here's a picture. You know? There's only so much I can do to see if that makes sense before I say, oh, well, you know, it happened, I guess. They said it happened, right? As an example. Sunset. Hey, I bet sleeping will speed this up. We should probably be making more charcoal during the cook, though. How much time? 1 hour remaining. Oh, we can wait that. We should start another batch and then, yeah. Alright, this is the whole of the charcoal. 16 and an 8. 16 and an 8. And make a block with that. Alright, you done yet? Still 1 hour. It's a long hour. So, is it done now then? This seems like something that's done. Has it got to cool down or something? Doesn't say any hours remaining. Okay. Here we go. That is not a pick. Not the right kind of pick. Alright. 600, good. Refill it. Oh. Actually, 6 ingots is enough to finish this. So maybe we won't use this again. So maybe I won't do another batch. Because we may do it in the blast furnace instead. That would be cool. Okay, gotta light it. Like so. Like so. Did it light? Is it lit? It's lit. Okay. Put this in there. Eat a sandwich. Drink some water. Okay. Oh, so yeah. You know the other week? I don't remember if it was last week or before that. I was talking about how I was about to start recording and my computer just shut itself off. So that happened again the other day. So we have a repeat felon. A repeat behavior going on with the old computer. So if ever the video abruptly ends, that could be what happened. I mean, it could just corrupt the footage and you'd never even see that week happened. I don't know. I've been keeping backups before I start for the day. So, if we ever had anything that terrible happen, I could just re-record it and you'd never have to know it happened in the first place, right? But, let's hope it doesn't come to that. To either of those, really. I mean, I gotta suspect it's the power supply, right? Maybe it's not giving enough power, or maybe it's flaking out. It seems correlated to me doing things on the computer that might make the computer work a little hard. A little harder than it has been working. Plus, you know, I kind of keep my computer on too much. I should shut it off more. But, I mean, this game kind of makes my computer work hard, so I think odds are pretty high of that being a problem for me at some point in the future. So, alright, let's see what we can do with this thing. So I may have to look into a new power supply, or a new computer in general. I really need to just replace this thing, to be honest, because It's outdated, basically. I don't play new PC games on it, so I don't keep it, you know, with a good video card in it or a good amount of RAM or anything like that, you know. It wasn't really built to be a gaming PC, though I did get, it was back when it was kind of a novel thing to have a 4-core CPU, and it was a pre-built computer, you know. It was like something bought off the shelf, but I made sure to get one with a quad core, because I'm like, well, I'm probably gonna be doing video stuff with it, you know, so I ought to have something with some CPU oomph to it, you know. But I definitely don't have a modern video card. It's probably whatever I could get for, well, I don't even know if I put a video card in it, you know? It might just be whatever it came with stock. Otherwise, I might have put something that I probably paid less than $50 for. I would have remembered if I paid more than $50 for something. So if it does have any kind of fancy video card, it wasn't anything I paid more than like $30 for. So it could use, man, and I don't even know how long it's been since I got it, you know? I'm trying to think. I mean, it could have been 10 years. It could have easily been 10 years, you know? I don't know. I don't know how long it's been. Alright, let's stay focused. We're making sheets. Maybe we'll pull the metal out 2 ingots at a time so they stay warm. Does that sound like a plan? Is that a good idea? I mean, we don't have to do that. We can just keep them warm in the fire. And I only need 2 sheets. So this shouldn't be a large endeavor. We might get to, what are we trying for? Steel? I think steel's what we're going for, right? The steel tier? Okay, looks like some of these are ready. Ready to do something with. Can I weld them? Hey, if I act real fast. Oh, nice. Sheet. Nice. Okay. That one's ready. That one's ready. It's welding temperature if we can act fast enough. Nice. Perfect. Look at us go. It's like we've played this game for 40 hours or something. Alright. And one more ingot to take out of here. At least I assume it's probably been 40 hours, right? 20 some. This is what, number 22? So it would, I would suspect, oops, that was an accident. Okay. that. Yep. I don't think they need to be double sheets. I think just regular old sheets is good. These we can stack up. Boom, boom. Alright. So I think with that, the blast furnace should be ready to go. Just need to put the block in place. Cross your fingers. Hey! Oh, I should really look up words more. This T-U-Y-E-R-E thing. How do we make that? What do we make it out of? Apparently you can make them out of bismuth, and they'd be double sheets. Yeah, let's make it out of something dumb. I'd be down with that. Double sheets require 4 ingots. Okay, do we have... Of course not. Don't have 4 ingots of that either. Can we make a gold one? Of course not. We can make a copper one. Yeah, let's do that. Copper, copper, copper. Gold. Lapis. Sphalerite. Sphalerite. And copper. Alright, let's put this magnetite away before we hurt ourselves. We'll need the charcoal. Okay. Need a light. There it is. Ka-chink. Alright, so give a few pumps. Okay. Malachite in. Good, good, good. Malachite is copper. Tetrahedrite is copper as well. I wasn't quite trusting my memory 100% there. Do we have any nuggets? This is a good time to melt our nuggets. What do we have? Sphalerite. I can go with the other sphalerite. Okay, what else we got? Magnetite is iron. Iron, iron, iron. Is that where we were keeping the iron? Must have been. What else we got? Iron, iron, lapis, jasper. Okay, and tetrahedrite. Yeah, that's what we're melting down right now, right? Tetrahedrite? Yeah. Okay. I guess we can start pouring it out. Keep some supplies in there. Rather have it as sitting in a partial mold rather than sitting in a bunch of nuggets. So at least now that I have the crucible. I feel like I was talking about something and then I got interrupted and then I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I was just talking about my computer, right? Talking about having an ancient computer. Well, let me put it this way. I'm pretty sure I built another computer. Probably would have been like something like 4 years ago. And that computer I was building just to be cheap. And I think I accidentally made it better than this computer. On accident. And that was several years ago. Not sure how many. At least 2. Probably more like 4 though. So yeah. I was just trying to make a computer that would be good enough to play Minecraft, you know? Yeah, cause that, I'm pretty sure that's the computer Ocular was using when we were playing Minecraft together for Value Gaming. Yeah. Yeah, so that would have had to have been like something on the order of like 4 years ago. Oh man, we got a 95% of an ingot. For real. Okay. Guess that's what happens when you use nuggets, right? Yep. Okay. Whatever. Let's get our charcoal back. Okay. Is that... How many ingots did I say? 4? I guess we shouldn't turn that fire off yet, actually. What am I thinking? Okay. I should not have let these cool down. Hot enough to use. Oh wait, we want to weld them, right? That's what we want to do. Man, copper's annoying to weld. Because you can get him too hot. I should have been paying better attention. Okay, that one's welding temperature. This one isn't. Try to get those hot, but not too hot while we... Iron's so much easier to work with because you can just leave it in the fire. Okay, let's let this get a couple stars up. And we'll take it out. Alright, orange ought to be good. Dunk, dunk. Dunk, 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 dunk. Do, 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 do. Okay. How are these boys doing? Oh, I guess we can leave that in. And then this we want to have it welding temperature by the time we're done messing with these. That's a bit annoying. Okay, let's take that one out for a while. We should probably just leave that off while we get these going. Such an awkward dance to try to keep everything at just the right temperature. Oops. Let that cool down too far. Let's throw that in. Throw that in. Okay. it off for a second, put it back. Okay, now they're pretty synced up. Okay, can weld, alright. Can weld, will weld. Okay. Very good. And how's this doing? Can work, can work. Okay. If you can work, get a job. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let them get to orange. Alright. Tune. And to Ewer. Okay, end with a bend. Nice. Alright, let's pull the charcoal off. Okay. Well, I might need that charcoal actually. This is going to take some amount of charcoal. Alright, these last 2 coppers we can just put there, and the partial copper goes with our partials. Okay, the Ewer. Check mark. Alright. I think we need equal portions charcoal, ore, and flux. And then I guess we light it on fire? Okay, so let's get our ore ready. I don't know how much it takes at a time. It says out of 4. I don't know if that's the maximum it'll take right now, or... Alright, flux. Is any of this flux? I think marble stone, yeah. I think if we just use the old hammer on this, we'll get what we need. Let's start with a stack. Okay. Put that back. And put our rocks back. Boom. Alright. I think we load this from the top. I guess I'll just... Yeah. Not ideal, I guess. Okay. So, should we start with 8? No, it's asking for 4. Well, let's start with 8 and see if it accepts all 8 of it. Or if it gives us some back. We'll be able to tell if it gives us some back because we have 8, 56, and 31. Oh, it does only take 4. Can I jump in there? Yeah, we only had 8. So yeah, it's only cooking 4 at a time. That's 1 ingot worth? Is that right? I think that is right. Okay, so do we just light this now? that is not... Okay, it's burning. Do we pump it? Is the pump supposed to be on the... Oh! Oh no, oh no. That was my doing, I'm pretty sure. Am I gonna burn? Okay. Pretty sure that was me. That was my bad. Run a little low on the charcoal. Is anything coming out? Can I even tell? I don't think I can tell from this side. Because this bellows just blocks everything, doesn't it? Let me go around to the back. Oh. Is that where the bellows goes? Does it really go right there? Well, it's getting hotter. Still got 4 ore in it? It says it still has 4 ore in it. Am I supposed to be... I don't know that I'm doing this right. Oh, it says something. Dark red. Do you think I need to add more charcoal? I think I do. I don't want it to get too cold. Just to be safe, you know. 1, 2, and we'll throw a 3rd on top just for good measure. Alright, let's check on it. Oh yeah, charcoal's good. Charcoal's back up. We're up to bright red. Orange. So I think this is working. Orange plus. I think we're doing this right. It's getting very warm. Yellow. What temperature does... Brilliant white, right? That's the temperature it melts at. Three yellows. Okay, so if this heat stops going up, then we need to get worried. Yellow white, it's still going up. Yellow white plus, plus. Oh yeah, I think we're almost there. It's white, it's white. Oh, it's borderlining. Should I move the bellows up maybe? I'm gonna move the bellows. I'm gonna put it on that block. If I can, I can't. Ruh-roh. I can't put them anywhere. Oh wait, can I? No? Can I? No? Okay, I've got an idea. Do I have any dirt? Emergency dirt. Emergency dirt. We've got a dirt emergency. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah, we're just staying at yellow-white. So I think if I put this here, then I can... Yeah. Can I access that block from the back? I don't think so, right? Can I break this now? Okay, do we have any ore in there yet? Not enough ventilation. Pig iron. Hey, it's working. We've got 1 ingot in there. Is that how much we were cooking up? That was how much we were cooking up, wasn't it? Yeah, we got it. The whole ingot. Mold. Ingot mold. Ingot mold. Okay, so clearly we need a redesign, right? Okay. So what can we use this for? Well, you can make pig iron out of it. Okay, pig iron though. No, that's recipes. We don't want recipes. We want... What can we do with it? Yes. Well, you can make ingots out of it. Okay. Steel though. We use it for steel, right? How's this work? Okay, yeah, you make high carbon steel with it. And then high carbon steel you make steel out of. So I just need to hit it on an anvil? Now that it's nice and cooled down, right? Okay, let's try it. Ingot. Let's do it. Sweet. High carbon steel. Make ingot out of it. Sweet. Steel. What do we do with steel? It doesn't say we can do that. Can't do anything with it. Why can't we do anything with it? It says we can. Oh, steel anvil or better. I forgot about that. Okay. Well. Oh, we need a spot for this. Guess we'll stack it there. First, so how many do we need for an anvil? Anvil, comma, steel. We need 2, 4, 6, 14? That is a lot. Okay. I'm hungry for a sandwich. These sandwiches are not gonna last the winter. They're too delicious. Okay, so... Can I break this block without this destroying itself? I can. Okay. So I'm thinking... These are ouchy, aren't they? No, okay. So clearly we need the bellows on this top block. Okay, that's gonna look weird. So we need to put a block here and a block here. So we should probably put a block here and here as well. Yeah? Let's put this berry bush somewhere. Okay, that'll do. What is this? Dolomite brick. We have to have more of that. Dolomite bricks. We need 3. Thank you very much. Alright, how's that Tayur holding up? Looks like we can use it another 9 times? That's not enough for 14 ingots. You keep saying that, but it works just fine. Alright, ingot mold down there, so it goes in the ingot mold right away. Alright, let's get these fancification bricks up. Alright, that'll do. It looks a little weird like that. We could do the same thing on the other side, but that'd be kind of weird too. Let's just live with it. As it lies. Alright, so that looks perfectly normal. Alright. We still have access to that, still have access to that. Yeah, so it ate extra charcoal, so maybe we should just put the extra charcoal in from the start, like just leave it sitting on top. What did we use, an extra 2 pieces? Or was it more than that? I think it was 3, right? We used an extra 3 pieces? Okay. Should we use it again? So that would be what? 7 total, and then 4 and 4. We really need some extra rings on this blast furnace. But that would take so much metal. How much would we need? We'd need a lot. We need 2, 4, 6 times 4. Another 24 ingots just to make this thing twice as fast. That might be worth it. Do I have enough? Okay, how many ingots worth do I have right now? Do we have enough for an anvil with just the metal that I have? 4 ingots, 4 ingots, 3 ingots. That's 12 total, plus another 3. So yeah, we should have enough iron to make that anvil if we don't work on that. Well, we could make 1 sheet. Yeah, so how much copper do we have? Do we have enough for another Tayur? We do not. I guess we could make a batch of bismuth bronze and then make a bismuth bronze one. That could work, potentially. Tricky, tricky. We are incredibly low on all metals. It would seem. Okay. So, 4 of these. 4 of these, and yeah, let's just go all 7 right now. And then get out the old fire starter. Okay, let's not light the house on fire, please. Okay. So I think I only need to pump this once this gets to the yellow / white level. See, I didn't know how this thing worked very well before the last time I played because I didn't have What do you call that? NEI? Is that what? I don't even remember my own mods anymore. It's been 20 weeks. I don't think it's NEI. I think NEI is this thing. I think the thing on the top of the screen there's a different name for. I forgot what it was now, though. Anyway. Should we do anything while that's cooking? Do you think that charcoal's gonna despawn before it gets used? Should I not? Should I wait to throw it in until we're to the yellow-white level? I think I might have picked it up. I can't tell. Doing that should pick it up. Getting in the corner like that and jumping. I think that oh wait, we're probably not high enough actually. Yeah, we probably need to be. No. Well, there's no charcoal there, so it either got used or loosed. It got loosed. Alright, so before we pump it, we need to refill the charcoal. That's how we'll do that. Okay, so more charcoal is probably in our future. Little jumping sheep. This thing's gonna be done soon though, isn't it? It's to orange already. Maybe I shouldn't wander off with an axe in hand. I'll just do a small handful of trees. I feel real slow. Am I thirsty? Is that what's going on? Okay. It took me longer to get to the trees than I thought it would, so maybe just like one tree. Okay, 2 trees. I'll get 2 trees, and then we turn around. Okay. Am I too far from from house? Am I running right now? It doesn't feel like it. I guess I was. Oh, I guess I'm just way faster on ice. Okay. So, yep. It needs 2 more charcoal. And maybe a 3rd for good measure. Just to be 100% safe. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Play the old fall damage game. Okay, it's full. Pump this. It's getting even hotter. Getting good and hot. Getting real hot. Brilliant white. It should start melting. Correct. Ore is decreasing. Charcoal is decreasing. And ore is decreasing. And charcoal. And 0. And it's all in this ingot. Good. And before the ingot cools completely, we need to take it out and hit it with a hammer. Oh, that was 4D right there. Just had a sound effect. I think if I acted quick enough, I could get another batch going while I was waiting for this to solidify. Maybe. I gotta think about efficiency if we're gonna do 14 of these things. Boy, that takes a while, doesn't it? Why is it taking so long? You cooled down yet? Oh, that takes forever. Okay. Yeah, so next time we're definitely trying to start one while we wait for that to cool. Because it just takes too long to cool. Very nice. Okay, and this we can just... Steel number 2. Okay. So... You know, I almost... Can I have this block removed? Because I could light it from the back if I did that. I wonder if... Would there be an advantage to that? Is there? Oh. Alright. 4... 4... 4. That didn't go in. 3 and 1. Hello? What went wrong here? Alright, let's just toss a bunch in. Help! I'm trapped. Is this working? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That blast furnace should still work like that. What do we got? No ore. I got your ore right here. You don't like my ore? Because I gave you the wrong amount or something? It took it that time. Guess it wasn't liking my flux. Okay, it should be good to go now. Okay, let me put this block back before I end up losing it or something. Ah, gee, how do I even get up there? Same way you always get up there. Okay. So that'll be heating up for a while. So time to get more charcoal. We're running out of trees around here. About to run out of axe around here. I'm feeling good. We got the blast furnace done. May not have a steel anvil yet, but it feels good to make clear, measurable progress, you know? I feel like we've just been running around looking for graphite, looking for iron, looking for this, looking for that, and like not making any progress on anything. It feels good, you know? It's gonna be night soonish. I'm not sure if I should sleep or if that'll screw up the blast furnace, actually. You know, because it'll just get hot and then cool back down, right? If I sleep through it. Right? I don't really know how it works. I do know I need to head home before I start getting shot at, though. Hashtag life in the ghetto. One animal. Maybe we should try to, should I try sleeping? Or is that just asking for trouble? I highly suspect it's just asking for trouble. Alright, let's stack as much of this charcoal as we can. Oh. Yep, we, mixed and matched woods here a little bit. Which kind of makes this a little annoying. Kind of really makes this annoying. Okay. It is almost time. Looks like we used more charcoal this time, somehow. I don't understand this thing. I don't pretend to understand this thing. 1, 2, 3, and a fourth, just to be safe. Alright, and that's probably pumping time. I should close this door. Before we have company coming over. And I'm not wearing any pants. Don't you just hate it when company comes over and you're not wearing any pants? Oh, I forgot to put the ingot mold back. Okay, and we're gonna try to refill this thing quickly while that ingot cools down. That was the plan. Okay. That's a problem. Oh boy, we're messing stuff up now. Yep. Let's not lose that block. Metal. Charcoal. Flux. Metal. Metal. Flux. Okay. I think we did it. I'm just gonna leave that block gone. We'll put it in a chest. Let's not forget we did that, though. Holy cow, the charcoal's almost all gone. Oh, it's still lit? Okay. Why is it still lit? I didn't light it. We're gonna kill ourselves with fall damage yet. Okay, that's heating up. This is cooling down. Well, actually that didn't cool at all. Let's see what happens if I sleep right now. Ingot is still hot. This is still the same. Okay. So it doesn't affect it then. Wait, is this on? This is... Okay. It's not. It tricked me into thinking it was. We're gonna kill ourselves with fall damage yet. Just you wait, apparently. Okay, how's the ingot doing? Still liquid. Is there like no tier above brilliant white? Because it seems like it just sits there for a long time. And then it suddenly cools down. Oh yeah, suddenly cooling down on us. Okay. Get in there. Start hitting it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I think if it goes all the way off the edge, you like destroy the thing. Or something like that, so we should take care not to let that happen. Oh, yep, let's just put water in there and take water out. Let's just do that all night. All day, all night. Viewer is still holding up. Boy, we can't let that break without us realizing, right? Or we'll have like a whole bunch of charcoal burning. Okay. That is almost heated up. Heated? That doesn't sound right. I can't think of what word I would use instead of that, though. Heated? Heated. I better check it after putting that on. Okay, let's check it. Let's check it. Okay, it's ready, and we're 2 pieces of charcoal down. So throw in 3 pieces. Ooh, that's the end of it. No, that's not the end of it. Okay, I failed at putting that last piece in. Hopefully it doesn't matter. We'll see very quickly if it matters, won't we? Cross your fingers and hope it don't matter. It matters. It flippin' matters. Go, 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 go. Do the charcoal toss. Charcoal toss. Okay, back to the pumper. Oh, gee. Okay. Did we do it? We did it. It worked. Yay. Yeah, ventilation. Oh, yeah, and let's actually put in our next batch of metal. Oh, we don't have enough charcoal for that, actually. Hey, I didn't take damage. It's a miracle. Okay. I think that doesn't cool down if you leave it in there. Or something. Alright, what do we got? Pine, pine. Alright, so let's do 8 spruce and 8 pine. Oops. Yeah, and then let's just throw everything else into a miscellaneous. Okay. Oh, that cooled down fast. Was I dilly-dallying? I didn't feel like I was. Okay. Just in a nick of time, I think. Not sure how cool that stuff can be and still work. Alright, we gotta work on charcoal. We gotta get serious about charcoal. Okay, flux is still looking good. Ore is still looking good. Charcoal is not. Okay. That appetite, though. Not the stone. The hunger in your belly. The stone in your belly. Dolomite. How's this axe holding up? I may need to make a new one. Imminently. The woods are going to run out of trees if we keep this up. A hot spring. Little onsen action. Let me spend a bunch of time chopping this one log. It's weird to me that we haven't found a fruit tree. Like, I was feeling like, you know, they're probably out there. I'm probably just not noticing them. I'm just assuming that they're normal trees. But we've cleared a lot of trees here. And we haven't gotten a fruit tree out of it. So, it might not be that we're not noticing them. They might just not exist. Well, then again, I think we're pretty far north. I suspect that anyway, because if we look at the old map-a-rooney, notice how the trees seem to stop existing. Well, maybe not. I remembered this plane and I thought, you know, oh, that's the line. That's the line trees don't appear past. But it looks like all this is trees, and it looks like there's trees in here. So, because I feel like I noticed that before, is like, you go a certain distance and then there just stop being trees to the north, you know? Like, this island doesn't seem to have any trees, right? It's weird. Maybe maybe there's just some weird algorithm behind where trees grow and where they don't. Because I felt like we went someplace and there just weren't any trees. And they're just completely stopped being trees, but the map is not backing me up on that, so it might be faulty memory. Maybe I was playing on a different map and that happened. Or maybe I was watching someone on YouTube play and they thought that happened. I don't know. I can't explain it. But that was what I was basing the thinking that we were pretty far north on. So I don't know if that's actually true. I mean, we have a winter, so we have to be somewhat north, right? Well, or is it like can you be too south? See, I'm thinking from a north hemisphere's perspective, right? But if you're south of the equator, then, you know, going north gets hotter. I see you. And you. And you. Okay. Maybe I should bring the bed. Though, I didn't see any enemies out there. Maybe we've... There isn't enough ventilation to use the bed. That's what happens when you install a bunch of forges in your living room, bedroom. We're lucky we woke up at all with all the carbon monoxide. Okay. Yeah, we're dying of starvation this winter. That is clearly happening. Okay. What time of year is it? Late winter. Oh, it's already February? I guess we missed our holiday. The day of the Spider Lord's hatching. Alright, let's get this charcoal going, huh? Okay. So far, so good. Very nice. Top off those. Get our dirt going. Wrong element. All right. Should I keep making charcoal? Signs point to probably, right? Yeah, I'm thinking we probably ought. Alright, I gotta put this fire brick somewhere. Let's put it there. That way we won't lose it. I'm mad at myself for the fall damage. Can I like install some pillows here? I guess it's normally water, right? It's just ice because it's winter. That's what I'll tell myself. Remember when there was a forest here? Terraforming a little bit at a time. 133 durability. The axe may not survive. I may have to make a new axe before we can make our new axe. I probably will, actually. Thinking about the number of charcoal we need. The number of charcoal we go through on a given day. So I'm gonna have to make a new chewer. Just keep saying things till something sticks. Whatever you call those smeltery tubes, the blast furnace tubes. I don't know if I can make an appropriate mix of bismuth bronze, right? Because you have to get your proportions pretty specific, right? And I only have whole ingots, but I only have a few ingots, right? I don't know if I can actually make bismuth bronze. I think there's a copper mine around here. Maybe I should go visit it. Dig up some copper. Might be the way to go. I'm not even certain I can find my way home at this point. Oh, I can see it. Good thing we cleared this forest, otherwise I wouldn't be able to find it all the way out here. We'd be lost. We'd be lost if it wasn't for this forest. For us destroying this forest. Alright, let me get a full inventory of wood and then we'll head back. Or we'll go until my axe breaks. Whichever comes first, I guess. This axe doesn't look like it's gonna hold up much longer. What do we got? 12? Was that like one more tree? If that? Crunch. 4. Alright. Let's finish it off. Yep. Alright. Bye-bye axe. Actually, do I have a backup axe? Kind of. Back to the Stone Age, guys. No. We're making a new one. Just as soon as I put this wood down. Get this dirt out now. Start filling up the bottom. Get to the bottom. partials in here. Okay. Speaking of partials, ka-chunk. And we're still holding off on that. We've got a random dolomite in our pocket. Is that a dolomite in your pocket, or are you just carrying junk? Just a dolomite in my pocket. Is that a red mushroom in your pocket? Okay. Okay, so let's multitask here. So steel should be like iron. We can heat it up as much as we want to and not have any major problems with it, I believe. So, because we want these turned into double ingots. You done cooking yet? Should I Yeah, I should. Okay. I think this will work. Well, I guess I can do it like this just to make doubly sure. Pretty sure it would have worked either way. But never hurts to be sure. I just figure we might as well get this cooking now, cause we're not gonna have an axe anytime too soon. Oops. I saw the smoking and I was like, oh, time to cover it. Okay. Is it safe to sleep? Is that gonna ruin the stuff I have in the fire over here? Nope. Still as cold as ever. That's not a lot of charcoal you got there, bud. You sure you got the charcoal for this? I may have to take a shovel to this. Let me guess, one piece? Yep. Getting all shonen up in here. Can work. Give it a little more time. I'm impatient. Upset, hit, punch. Okay, upset, hit, punch. Sounds like my dating life. Sorry, that's why I was laughing. Or would the joke be sounds like my sex life? I don't know. One of those. I'm not exactly sure what that is implying. I guess an abusive relationship? That would basically be what you're describing there. Okay. Cool it off, and cool it off. And throw it on a stick. And we're back to the status quo. There's our anvil progress. You know, we're further than I would have expected us to be. It's pretty disheartening seeing the, great, you made 1 ingot, now make 14, 13 more. But, you know, we're, what, a fourth to a third of the way there? Right? Yeah. We need to figure out what we're doing about the tour. Okay, we got 2 copper, 3 bismuth bronze. Got as much bismuth as we need, but we only got 2 copper. And we got as much zinc as we need, but only 2 copper. Alright, so what is the magic ratio of bismuth bronze? It is at least 50% copper. So could we do 50, 25, 25? No, because 25 is too much. So we would need 2 ingots of this and less than an ingot of this, and that's not gonna work. Darn it. We're gonna have to go mining, I think. Or we're gonna have to waste iron. Can I melt down anything? Is there anything? I don't think you can melt down anything you've used. Yeah, we gotta go mining. So we can't finish the anvil till we go mining. Is what that means. We need copper specifically. I did cook up all the copper, yes. Every single piece. Every single piece. Of course. We're so close. Actually, what we could do is if we put bismuth in there and we take some of it out in an ingot mold, then we could get less than an ingot. So we could do half an ingot that way. So if we got half an ingot of bismuth, and then 2 ingots of copper and 1 ingot of this, what would that be? That would be 1/7? What is 1/7? Is that bigger than a fifth? Or smaller than a fifth? Bigger than a tenth? Yes. Is 4/7 bigger than 50% but less than 65%? That's a good question. I'm gonna have to think about that. 4/7. You know what? I got a calculator here. 4/7 is 0.57. Okay, so 57%, so that's good. And then zinc would, that's zinc, right? Yeah, zinc would be 2/7, which is 28%, so that works too. Yes, we can do this. It's tricky, but we can do this. We need to split this in half using nothing but trickery. Okay, is this still burning? I don't know. We did it. Yes. Alright. So that's the bismuth. We need 2 of these and 1 of these. 2 of those. Alright, we need charcoal too. We need this burning. Don't tell me what I can't do. That was John Locke. Alright. Goody goody. Yeah, this should do it. Yep, you don't know what it is yet. You'll know. You'll know it when you see it. Yep, bismuth bronze. Heyo. Now we're cooking with charcoal. Okay. Very nice. And where's the rest of my ingot molds? Come on. Give them to me. Okay, we're trying to make double sheets here. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright. Oh, that's liquid, liquid, liquid. That's not liquid. Come on. Come on. Come on, your friend's getting cool. Okay. And boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, very good. These can come out. We are so low on charcoal, it is ridiculous. I don't know if I can do this job with such little charcoal. We will try. Don't you melt. Speaking of don't you melt, you get out of there right now. Alright, both of you get in there real quick before we run out of charcoal. Okay. You come out for a second. Out for a second. Okay. Let it raise a couple more. Let's go for red 3. Okay, red 3. I think that's a Final Fantasy VII character. Alright, whatever followed by bend. Yay! We've got 1 piece of charcoal to spare. Oh my gosh. And we are so hungry. Potentially the last 2 sandwiches. What else we got in this kitchen? Yep, that's that was once full of food, I think. Actually, this looks like sandwich making ingredients right here. Okay. That is, should we swap them out now? I don't know how much durability it's got. Let's put it in here and we can bust it out when the time arrives. Alright, do a little sleeping. Should we call it a day? We might should. We could at least dig up the charcoal first. Did it devour a piece of dirt? It devoured my piece of dirt. This is satisfying. See, this is why I made such a deep charcoal pit, because we can fill this thing completely full and get all this charcoal, and it just goes by in the blink of an eye. This is the second time digging up this pit today, right? We used up the entire pit worth of charcoal last time. Alright, so we'll probably end up with a couple stacks. Maybe 2.5. We still needed, so we're using 4 to 7 pieces of charcoal per ingot, and we need 10 more ingots, so that's probably like over a stack just for making the steel for the anvil, right? So this will make us some good progress. Feeling good about this. Alright, let's get this going. 4 iron, 4 flux, and of course, dry ice. 4 charcoal. There we go. Kaboom. We already used a piece of charcoal, look at that. Alright, guys. We can't end without sandwiches. I've destroyed my sandwich counter. Alright, oil lamp. You are going... right there. It's like an urn. Alright. So you get a little knife going. Go chunk. And bam, it's food preparation area. Plain old, plain Jane wheat bread. It's funny how I decide I'm stopping and then we keep going, right? Oh boy. I'm a bad influence on myself. Probably on y'all. Alright, it's still cooking. Bucket. I must go to fetch the water. I'm not quite sure how to do this without destroying the water in the process. We'll try this though. That seemed to do it. I feel like whenever I do this, I always destroy my lake a little bit more. Every single time I bake bread. Ooh. We need a log. Logs are hard to come by right now. I think I've got some down here. It's a special type of wood that I ought not be wasting. Oh, this is pine though. We can take pine all day. That hickory, we had to travel far and wide to get that though. Alright. It is almost time for that to need our attention. Better hurry up, bread. Not gonna wait on you forever. It's yellow white. Come on. Boom. Okay. I'll be taking that. Alright. Looks like it could use 3+ pieces of charcoal. So let's just do 4. Okay. Brilliant indeed. Okay, so bread and tomato and lettuce. That is the recipe for sandwiches. Every sandwich in the world. That's what we're gonna make. Can't be stingy with the cabbage though, or we'll get in trouble with the food gods. can't be stingy with tomatoes either. You just gotta use big slices of food. You gotta use big slices of tomatoes and big pieces of lettuce if you're making sandwiches in this kitchen. 'Cause we can't do it any other way. Just gotta make big old sandwiches. At least 7 ounces. But it's time to go hammer on an ingot. So we'll take a break from our food prep. To go make some steel. And the steel is done, so it's time to go back and make some more sandwiches. 'Cause we still got bread to spare. And if you don't use your whole loaf of bread, it'll go moldy. So you might as well do it. You know, it's kind of funny, 'cause this is what I do in real life. To an extent. So like for lunch most days I have a sandwich. But I don't go through a loaf fast enough, so the loaf tends to like go bad, right? Can I not use that last piece of tomato? Guess I gotta nibble a tomato. Anyway, so what happens is, oh, that was the last of the sandwich. Because we ran out of cabbage. Right. So, like, a loaf of bread goes bad before I can finish it. So what I started doing was I just make an entire loaf worth of sandwiches and I just put them in the freezer. Because bread's pretty decent, you know, after you thaw it out. And all the other stuff I was putting on the sandwich was fine, frozen too. So I just have like a month's worth of sandwiches in my freezer. And I just pull them out in the morning and let them thaw and eat them at lunch. I'm a weirdo. Let's face it. That's a good place for that. Well, actually, I can probably just keep these in here as long as I don't light it. For the next time we gotta cook a loaf of bread. Alright. Things are looking good around here. We've got 5 ingots made out of a total of 14. This is too hot to put down. Yeah, 5 ingots out of 14 made. So we're a third of the way to our next anvil. We got a tier 1, we got a tier 2, we got a tier 3, and soon enough we will have, I have to assume a tier 4. I can't verify that at the moment. Should I just eat this loaf of bread then? I suppose we should eat the sandwiches first, right? But yeah, so So I can buy my bread, like, when it's about to expire. You can get, like, a loaf for 50 cents. Then I just make peanut butter sandwiches. Like, peanut butter's mush whether you freeze it or not. And, bread doesn't really... I mean, it affects it to freeze it, but... It's, like... You ever heard of Uncrustables? Like, that's a frozen peanut butter jelly sandwich. It's not a weird thing to do, to freeze. It's perfectly fine. Uncrustables come frozen. They always sold them at my school, and I had no idea till I saw them in a grocery store. But they come in frozen. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I get, like, a loaf of bread for 50 cents, and then, like, a jar of peanut butter is, like, $1. And I don't even use the whole jar when I make a bunch of sandwiches. So, yeah. That is Matto-san's how to eat lunch cheap trick. And then I just put them in sandwich bags, you know, which are really cheap. And it keeps them from getting freezer burnt. At least for the amount of time I'm keeping them in the freezer. Hashtag frugal. Alright. I am feeling organized and ready for next time. So, I think it's time to say toodaloo. Let me just turn to face you here. Hey, get in front of me. Wait, you're behind me. You gotta be on the other side, okay? Stop looking at my barrel. I know I got that hanging off there. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.